1 year ago today, I decided to go celibate for 1 year, and this is what I learned. 1 year of turning inwards, not to escape from the world, but to meet every version of me that make the woman I am now. Only my own heartbeat to listen to, a return to wholeness, a communion with my truth. I spent the past year dreaming my dreams into fruition, late night conversations with my heart. It has been a year of becoming a mother both to my daughter and myself, holding the hands of the little girl in me and holding my little girl on my chest. Everything I do is for these two girls and every version of me I have ever been. I found love in the cracks of my own skin, in the spaces between each breath, in the quiet spaces I once feared. A love that is setting me free to simply be who I've always been. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. I've just been in this place of my life where I was just really being asked to sit with getting more clarity on my heart's desires and what I really want to be creating and putting out there into the world. For those of you following astrology, Venus was in retrograde, Mercury was in retrograde, everything was happening, and especially the month of March, and I think I was just really feeling that, and I just wanted to ride the wave rather than resist the wave. And so, it was really allowing me to shed layers, to uncover deeper truths in my heart and what I want to be doing, how I want to be spending my time and energy. Not that I haven't been doing what I love to do already. I already am doing everything I love to do, but it was just getting even more refined details and really what I want to create and honing it down. So I've just been deep in this little portal of my own inner worlds, and that's why I've just been very silent on here, but I'm kind of back. I'm kind of looking to ease back into this platform, maybe post once a month for now, or whenever I feel inspired to post. But I have lots of big things happening this year, so I'm just so excited to take you on my journey with you, to take you on my journey with me. Yes, Mama Brains. Anyways, that was a little update, side note, checking in. I hope that you all had a beautiful past month. I know March was a little bit intense, but I hope that it just allowed you to get clarity on yourself, to uncover deeper truths of you and your heart. Anyways, for those of you who have been following my journey, as you know, I've been doing a 1 year of celibacy. That's been my intention for the past year. I've been celibate for over a year by now, actually. And honestly, I just wanted to create a video on just speaking to the other end of the tunnel, what I've learned through this 1 year, my experiences, what I'm really taking away from this whole experience, and whether I recommend it or not. Basically, I just wanted to share my own experiences in it. So after going through a really big breakup in my life, and it was quite a pivotal one, I really decided to do 1 year of celibacy. I just said, okay, Mariah, I just need to be with me. I need to sit with all the emotions, all the layers, and I'm still uncovering more layers, let's be honest, but I really wanted to sit with everything, and I really wanted to create an intentional space. Sometimes we can go about life not really, meeting anyone. But for me, being okay, I am going to do 1 year of being celibate. It really allowed me to give myself a container, an intention, and there was a timeline. So it was just it just created this beautiful space for me to dive so deep into my own inner worlds, to really get clarity on what I really truly desire, especially in partnership, to get clarity on myself, because it's one thing to be this is what I want in a partner, but then it's another thing to be can I give myself that? Can I allow myself to be seen to that depth? Can I receive to that depth? Can I, so at the end of the day, it comes back to you, to me. And so this past year has been revolutionary for me. It's been the most, I'd say, sacred time in my life, because I've just been so intentional with this time. It's allowed me to just blossom into my own dreams and creating my own inner heart's desires and bringing them into fruition into this world. And it's allowed me to bond deeper with my daughter, to establish such beautiful, beautiful friendships. And I just really wanted to share that with you and everything that I've learned this past year. So one of the biggest things for me, like I said, is it really allowed me to get to know myself. I think in the past, I have such a deep wound around people pleasing and like attuning to the other. I've always, my whole childhood, I was so hyper vigilant of my environment, of the people around me, and I would just constantly be like tuned outwards. And so I think and I've been working on this, but especially this year, it just allowed me to really call back my energy and really ask myself to the T, like to the smallest little details. What do I want? What do I need? What do I need in this moment? What do I need in this season of my life? How can I listen deeper to myself? How can I show up for myself? And how can I find the balance between being there for myself, but also reaching out for support and reaching out for help, reaching out to my loved ones, reaching out and being held. I think, for me, I'm a Cancer moon and I can feel so much, so much. And I'm so affected by the moon and her tides. And so I'm just constantly moving through, I'm just always marinating in feelings. And so for me to really understand that about myself, understand what I need in order to move through those emotions and find as much fluidity in them as much as possible, and really show up for myself in that, has really been really beautiful this past year, I must say. And not only that, this past year, I've just been unpacking so much. It's also been my first year in motherhood, and so I've been unpacking so much. Not only the whole breakup, but my own inner child things, because your children bring up all your stuff. And so yeah, it's really allowed me to be with me and to get a deeper understanding, a deeper intimacy with myself, which has been so beautiful. And of course, another thing is because, let's be honest, relationships, partnerships, they're beautiful. But they're also a lot of work. If you want to be consciously eyes wide open, heart open, going into relating to one another, really working on a healthy relationship where you're really trying to do the work and really trying to meet each other, it takes a lot of work. And where, partnerships and relationships, they're really here to show you things, to mirror things. And so there's going to be some triggers, there's going to be stuff that goes down, and it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of commitment, dedication, devotion. And because of that, because I've just been on my own, all that energy that would have been invested in a relationship, I've just been reinvesting that in myself and in my relationship with my daughter. And so, honestly, I've loved it. Of course, there are hardships, but honestly, I really, really loved this time because it's just allowed me to work on my dreams, to, once I put my daughter to sleep, I just sit, and light candles, and I just work on my dreams and work on my heart's desires, and I just do the things that I love to do. And I think I wouldn't have been able to do all that I'm doing if I was in a partnership, because probably that time would have been used to to touch base with my partner, to deepen our connection, to maintain and sustain our level of intimacy and deepen that. And so So yeah, just having so much more space and energy and time to just be with my daughter. You know, our house is our home. It's like just the two of us, and it's been really beautiful and really intimate, and I know that this time has been so special for us. And yeah, it warms my heart up so much, because I couldn't have imagined this past year, honestly, any other way. And I don't want to be invalidating, the challenges of being a single mother, because, oh gosh, there are lots of that as well. But also, I think at the end of the day, it's about framing it. How do you frame it? How do you choose to look at the situation, and what do you choose to do with it? And yeah, I feel like I've created a lot of magic in this time. And yeah, so not only that, this past year for me has been so much about friendship. I grew up moving all the time. I was always changing schools, I was always changing countries, I was always changing friendships, and I was making friendships out of a place of survival. And so a lot of the times I was just like unconsciously making friendships. But this past year, it really allowed me to deepen into the friendships that I really wanted to deepen into. And it's been so beautiful. I feel like my friendships have been showing me what healthy relating looks and feels like. It's been really showing me what I want in relationships, in all relationships, not just a lovership, but what I really want in all my relationships, the depth that I wanted to reach, the level of intimacy, the level of being there for each other and support and nourishment. And it's really allowed me to see all the ways that I also fear getting close with someone, and fear getting intimate, fear being seen, and really standing in that fear. And having even my friends like hold me accountable in that, and really not push through, but emerge through those fears. And yeah, it's been really beautiful. Like I said again, I probably wouldn't have been able to invest as much time into my friendships if I was with someone, And so yeah, this time has really allowed me to deepen into my friendships. I'm sorry, I hope you don't hear all the construction noise. We're currently doing some last bits of construction at my place. My friendships have been everything, and I feel like right now, this past year, I've just really allowed myself to create really solid friendships that I know are going to stand the test of time, and they're friendships that I want to be keeping in my life and in my heart. And it's been really beautiful, and it's like really the smallest handful, but it's the most precious handful ever. And I think that as well, I think a part of me always used to try to make friends and try to come from a place of feeling like I needed to make friends. And that was my old pattern as a child. And I think just really healing that and really being like, no, I can choose my friends, and I can, and if that means I'm going to be alone for a while because I don't meet anyone that I click with, that's fine, because I really genuinely enjoy my time with me. And then the other thing has been this past year, I started to, I think, get more clarity in what I want in a partner. Not that back then I wasn't ready to even call anything in. I was like completely like shut, like closed off. I was like, no way, not now. I think after my last relationship, I got really scared, but in the last 6 months, I've kind of started to come out of that enclosement, that armor that I had put up, and I've been slowly coming into, okay, like, what do I want? What do I really look for? How do I want to be relating? What are my values? What are my you know, what are my likes and dislikes, what are my non-negotiables, what are my, you know, how do I want this person to fit into my life, even on a very practical level, how is he going to fit into my daughter's life, like all these things, right? I've just been really giving myself time to really get clarity. I've been jotting some things down. I have a friend coming to visit soon, and we're gonna like sit down and we're just gonna write a whole freaking book. I'm not even gonna say list, I'm just gonna say book about just everything. And then, you know, and it's one thing to be like, this is what I want and this is how I want my man to show up, or whatever, my lover to show up. But then it's like, can you do the same? Can you show up in that way? Can you show up in that depth? Are you ready to be seen to that depth? Are you ready to be that vulnerable? And so I think, you know, I've just been in this place of really preparing for that. And life has therefore brought so many beautiful experiences for me to work through them, through those armors and blocks within myself and resistances within myself. It's just been giving me so much space to get clarity on who I'm calling in. And I think in that, by getting that clarity, it's just allowing me to prepare, and by declaring that to life and to my heart, it's just giving me the opportunities to prepare even myself for that meeting. And so yeah, I've just been in this place, really honestly doing me, like just really in my own lane. Like 3 months ago, it was a year, and since 3 months ago, like, my life has been opening up a little more. I'm still, like, I think just feeling the waters, dipping my toes, but I'm not, you know, dating anyone. I think right now I'm in this place where if I'm gonna date, you better be someone that's, like, probably, potentially my person, you know. And that's kind of my intention, going back out there into the world with its own timing. I'm not gonna like push anything or speed up anything. I'm just really trusting the timing of things, and still just being in my own lane. And when the opportunity presents itself, let's see. But for now, I'm just, I think, still doing me, still allowing myself to get more clarity on what I'm looking for, and really my own values and my own patterns. And yeah, I'm just in this place where I'm just honestly, you know, ready to maybe start dipping my toes in, but also I'm not looking for anything, and just being really intentional. You know, it's not just me anymore. There's also my daughter. And yeah, I don't know. I'm so curious. If you're a mama, if you're a single mama going back into the dating world, like, please leave some comments down below and help your girl out, because I'm so curious to hear about your journey and your experiences in this world, and on this journey. But yeah, honestly, I'm just really excited for all that's coming and all that has come in this 1 year. I would 100 out of 10 recommend doing a year of celibacy, or whatever sort of container, because it's just been so magical. It's gifted me so much. And I think when it comes to, if you're always jumping from one relationship to the other, it can, yeah, you're just not getting as much time to really process things, to really come back to you, to really recalibrate. And so yeah, I've just been deep in my process, deep in my inner worlds, deep in my own intimate world with my daughter, and it's been so precious. But yeah, I'm starting to feel ready to call in family, to have that for my daughter as well. And yeah, I'm excited to see what comes into our lives. I'm just sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you very soon. And I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful month of April. Mwah.